What's the most important thing I look for when reading a script? First, a story. A couple of years ago, I came home and I caught my teenage daughter watching a TV show on her laptop when she was supposed to be doing her homework. Now, when your parents catch you, they yell at you, do your homework, right? But I'm a TV writer, so I'm like, hey, what are you watching there? She's like, nothing, Dad, leave me alone. I have to do my homework. I'm like, no, homework can wait. Let's watch TV. So I pull up next to her. What is she watching? She's watching I Love Lucy. Now, if you were to tell this story to a TV executive, they would say that's absolutely impossible. There's no way that a white teenage girl is going to be watching a black and white TV show that's 70 years old with characters that she can't relate to. She has nothing in common with, right? Because he's a middle-aged Cuban band player. She got a wacky middle-aged wife. Their best friend is an elderly man, Fred Mertz, and his middle-aged wife, Ethel. What? There's no access point. What do they have in common? The culture is so different, right? Well, yes, sometimes people want to see characters like themselves on television, but sometimes they're more than happy to watch characters that they have nothing in common with out of curiosity. But they're only going to be curious if it feels real and natural and authentic. If it doesn't, no one's going to care, right? What was my favorite show growing up? One of my favorite shows was The Golden Girls. Now, what is a teenage boy? Why would he want to watch 5 elderly women living in Florida, other than the fact that he was sexually attracted to them? Oh, I said too much. Never mind. Let's cut that part out. But that's why I was watching, because it felt real. I was curious what their lives were like, and it felt real. If it feels fake or phony or written or comedy, no one's going to care. Let's say you have a scene. And the scene is about 2 mermaids living under the ocean. Okay, mermaids don't exist. It's not real, right? Well, that scene can feel more real and more authentic than, say, a family of 4 sitting around a breakfast table. If it's poorly written, like in a bad sitcom. Like, you don't buy it, right? If it feels like it's jokey and everyone's just trying to be funny. You may think that what I'm saying is obvious, right? That it should be authentic, but I read a lot of scripts when I'm staffing for TV shows. And apparently it's not obvious at all. Because a lot of what I read is like, I don't buy it. It doesn't feel real. I don't care. If you're trying to be funny, it's not going to work. It has to be real. If you want it, believe me, everything I write goes through this lens. If you want an example, you want to see how I do it, I got a one-man show in Los Angeles at the Atwater Playhouse the first 3 weekends in August. For tickets, click my profile. Or, if you can't come, get on my watch list and I will send out my tips. It's my free weekly newsletter. Right? Absolutely free. I'll give you more tips like this to help you improve your writing. And just go here to get on. All right? But again, the number one thing I look for is authenticity. Does it feel real?